Now have international lawyer Barry Grossman, who's joining us from Bali, Indonesia. Also, we have journalist and political analyst Munir Ahmed, who's with us from Islamabad. Gentlemen, welcome to the program. Let's start off with Munir Ahmed in Islamabad. Same question to you as well. Give us your perspective on the importance of such a meeting where we're seeing regional blocs and countries basically taking matters into their own hands now.
Yes, thank you very much. It's really a very important conference that was hosted by Iran, and I believe Iran has been taking leadership on not only the issue of Palestine, but on different issues. And after such a long time, the genocide has been taking place in Palestine. On the other hand, those who are the champions, who are said to be the champions of democracy and democratic rights and human rights, and have just failed to take care of humanity in Palestine. At that moment, Iran took initiative and consistently propagated the rights and the genocide issue of Palestine world over. And now this conference would certainly, where more than 26 countries, parliamentarians and speakers have come up together for to show their solidarity. And because the representatives of the assemblies and the countries would show very consolidated support of people of those nations towards the cause of Palestine, and standing against the genocide in Gaza is the moment. And I must say, those who participated in the country, Iran's this conference, they are on the right side of the history. And this would certainly matter. And I believe, on the other hand, those who are so-called champions of human rights would take notice of this. And if they don't, those countries who came over to the conference shall take up an agenda altogether to propagate the rights of Palestine and stand firmly against the genocide. And the situation in Gaza has become so dangerous for people. There is no water, no food, no medicines, and the people are dying because of the hunger and because of the bombardment they are facing in the hands of Israel. And I believe those, if they come up and all those nations stand up against it. And
we're experiencing some technical difficulties with that connection. Hopefully my colleagues will figure that out, and we'll get back to Mr. Munir Ahmed in Islamabad. Munir Ahmed in Islamabad, if you're still with us, sir, we want to go over the issue that we were just talking about with Mr. Grossman in Bali, and that was more countries have now joined South Africa in a case filed against Israel in the International Court of Justice over the regime's genocidal war on the besieged Gaza Strip. The Maldives, Namibia, Pakistan, they've expressed support for South Africa's lawsuit against the Tel Aviv regime during a United Nations General Assembly session on Tuesday. How effective can that court case be at the ICJ? We know that our guest, Mr. Grossman, was just expressing his views that many of these international avenues are dead ends, and maybe the International Court of Justice doesn't have the authority to implement whatever it does, whatever verdict it gets at the end. But symbolically and internationally, this is piling a lot of pressure on the Israelis, isn't it?
I don't know, what would be the result of the ICJ, the International Court, and what would be. But unfortunately, what the most important quote is the public opinion, and even the Israeli public, the people of Israel, have expressed their grave concerns, and like they protested against their own government. And on the other hand, the we have seen many protests in the US and other countries. But unfortunately, whatever the cause
Mr.
will go, it
Excuse me,
will
Mr.
take a
Ahmad,
lot of time.
I'm gonna
On
have
the
to
other
ask you to
hand,
hold that thought, please. We're gonna go back live to the conference that's being held in the Iranian capital, Tehran. The